Hey everyone out there in the internet world, my name is HannahVonStevens, and I want to thank you so much for tuning in to the limited series Home with Hannah. In this series, I will be talking to some of my best drag friends and getting to know them just a little bit better. We'll be talking about how they got started, their hopes and dreams, and some of their favorite moments from their drag careers. Today's guest has only been doing drag for about 3 years, but in that short time has really made a name for herself. She's won multiple drag pageants. She's gotten a cast position at a local gay bar. She's also known for her role as the kooky Camille Twa on the web series Nothing Creative. Please welcome to the show my sister and my friend, Aurora Starz.
Hi, Aurora.
Hello.
It's great to have you on the show.
It's great to be here, 6 feet apart.
Yes, exactly. 6 feet apart. 2020's thrown us for a loop, and we haven't got to hang out as much as we normally do.
I know it. I was thinking, last year we were hanging out 3-4 times a week, filming and doing shows, and this year
it's like nothing. We never
see each other. It's really crazy.
But we are back together, and I'm really glad to have you. I guess we can go ahead and jump off the interview.
I know,
quote unquote.
Fancy. I feel like it's like a news reporter.
Yeah, it's not really an interview. It's more like just friends getting to know a little bit more about each other.
It's a conversation.
It is a conversation.
That's what you say. That's what I say at the beginning of a job interview. I'm not interviewing you. We're gonna have a conversation.
I love that.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of the conversation, let me go ahead and ask the first question.
Yeah.
What made you want to start doing female impersonation and drag?
I remember the first time I kind of really resonated with drag. I was a little probably late in the game, but I was a senior in college, and a friend introduced me to Drag Race. And I obviously had heard of drag queens before, and I had, heard of female impersonations before. But I started watching Drag Race, and I was just fascinated by them, becoming this other person, their costumes, their hair, their makeup, and just the total transformation of all of it. And, I was like, that so interests me, but I don't think I would ever be good at it. That was like my first thing that I thought.
Really?
Yeah. I didn't think I'd be good at it at all. I'm artistic in certain ways, but I've never been like a good drawer, painter, artistic that way. So just the whole concept of drag was like, I love to perform, but I don't think that's for me. So it wasn't until probably 2016 when a friend of mine convinced me to try it for the first time. I was in grad school, and like 4 of my really good friends from grad school, we all got into my friend's bedroom at her apartment, and she considered herself a makeup aficionado, but it was like a women's makeup aficionado.
Okay.
Yeah. And so we pulled up some YouTube videos of, I remember Milt, and she tried to do my makeup. It was so bad. It was not good.
Do you have any pictures of it?
You know what? I might.
No.
If I do, I'll send them to you, and you can put them up.
Okay.
It's embarrassing.
Okay.
That was the really first time I was ever in drag. Still didn't perform or anything. We just did this in her apartment, so we could see what I would look like.
So you're at this apartment
Yes.
with these people that know nothing about drag.
Yes.
And you're putting makeup on and stuff like that. So what was the catalyst that kind of made you push past the drag party at home? Stage?
Yeah. So the more I thought about it, the more I realized this was a way that I could continue performing. And I had always been a performer. Starting from a very young age, I was in theater and in plays, and I continued that all the way through high school and in college. Even though my major wasn't theater, I participated in a lot of productions. And that had kind of stopped once I went to grad school, and then I knew it was not going to continue when I started my professional life.
Yeah.
So I saw drag as a way to continue performing, continuing to become a character and be able to express myself in a different way. And what really sold me on the whole thing is, as a theater kid, I'm obsessed with, Broadway musicals, and that's really a huge inspiration to my drag. And I finally was going to get to perform all these female Broadway songs that I had dreamed of portraying, but was never going to have the opportunity to because, I'm a boy. So that's really what, was the catalyst to keep me going. And then from that point, I practiced makeup for months and months. I would do it 2 or 3 times a week.
Wow.
yeah, I would sit down, practice makeup, and because I was really bad. I mean, I'm not saying I'm good now, but I was really, really bad. I was really, really bad. So I just kept practicing until I felt like I was good. And then I came out and had my debut in Knoxville.
Okay, so speaking of your debut in Knoxville, do you want to talk about it? Where was it?
Yeah.
What was your first song? Like,
Yeah.
what was the ambiance in the room like?
Yeah. Okay, I'll never forget it. I was so nervous. It was at Christopher's. Christopher's had started an open
Christopher's
stage.
is Brickyard now, right?
Brickyard. It is now Brickyard.
Okay.
I'd never been there before. This was my first time going in, and I was, again, really nervous. I thought I was going to be okay. I didn't really know. And the thing that is the transition that I found from theater to drag is in theater you have someone watching you, telling you what you're good at, telling you what you're bad at so that you can constantly improve. And I had no clue if I was good at drag. I mean, I thought I'd be decent.
Yeah.
And
in drag, you just go out there and do it.
Yeah.
If you don't have a video or something to watch yourself, you don't know how you did.
You don't even know how you did. Yeah. That's a little nerve-wracking too. So from someone coming from a background of getting critiques. So my very first song that I was going to perform was "Don't Rain on My Parade."
Of course it was.
Barbara Streisand, yes. And I was also super nervous about that because I thought this is a song that no one knows. Well, a lot of people do know it, but it wasn't a pop song, and this is going to be my debut performance. And I was just like, this could be a disaster. And
was it a talent night? Did they have
it was a talent night. Okay. Yes, they were going to choose a winner. It worked kind of like the talent night at Edge currently, where they picked 5 winners or whatever, and there was a finale night, and then the winner got bookings.
Awesome.
So I got out and I performed, and the crowd went wild. I'll never forget it. And I remember the very first person to ever tip me was Sister Grace. And that was another thing that I was nervous about. What if no one tips me? What if I go out there and literally everyone just stares at me? And I went out there and I started performing, and Sister Grace, who I didn't know who was at the time, he walked up to me and he was just I don't remember, but he handed me multiple. It was one of those things where they hand you and then hand you and hand you. And I was like, oh my God, I have a fan. Someone likes me. And so, later on I would learn to know that that was Sister Grace, and what a kind and caring person she was. And I just felt, so excited that what I had worked for all these months was a success. That night, I did not come in first place. I was a little upset. But my wonderful friend Daphne Gloss did, so that was okay. And then the following Monday, I went to Talent Night at Edge, and I did Blow Your Mind by Dua Lipa, which wasn't even popular at the time. And I won. And so that was super exciting. Then I think that following Friday, I went back to Christopher so I could win that competition as well, and I did. And then I kind of took a hiatus. I waited until the full 5 weeks were up because I was poor. I was in grad school. I didn't have money to buy new costumes or anything, so I had to buy the 3 costumes I was going to need for these finales.
Right. Plus, that gives you plenty of time to
prepare.
Yes,
because I didn't have much prepared yet. So I prepared for the finales, and then I won the finale at Edge, and then I got a runner-up at Christopher's.
Speaking of competitions, you moved from talent nights to pageants.
Yep.
And,
pretty quickly.
You've won a few pageants.
I won a couple of pageants. Some of the ones I'm most proud of, Miss Knox County Newcomer. That was really important for me to win because I wanted to be a part of that sisterhood and a part of all the formers. And then Miss Club XYZ, I was really excited to win that one. And then I had the opportunity to compete in a brand new pageant in Asheville. And so that was really fun to go to as well.
Yeah.
To be the first reigning of a pageant as well. So I really enjoyed that.
Have you ever done a pageant that you've lost?
Yes. My very first pageant I lost, and I had no freaking clue. I don't know if we're including language, so I won't, but I did it, and it was a learning experience.
Okay, speaking of a learning experience, what kind of lessons did that particular, losing the first pageant that you... What did it teach you?
I had some people kind of giving me a little bit of direction, Angelica Croft had made my gown for that pageant, and she had kind of given me a few pointers, but I think there was just something, I'd never even been to a drag pageant before. And there was something about me needing to experience one first before I competed and knew what I was doing. And I don't even know if me seeing one would have helped me. I think I needed to compete in one and know what it's like to be out there on stage during evening gown and how not to look awkward and how to walk around the stage and how do you do your presentation and all of that stuff.
And really learn like what the judges are looking for too, because pageants and talent nights, they're looking for something totally different than with a pageant.
Correct.
With a talent night, they're looking for energy, they're looking for laughter, they're looking for fun.
Correct.
And with a pageant, most of the time, they're looking for polish and clean.
Correct.
Yes, it can be high energy and it can be funny, but it also has to be clean.
Correct.
So,
and I was working on a limited budget as well, and I think that I had some great ideas for that pageant. I don't know if my execution was 100% what I wanted it to be, and I think that hurt me as well. But it was definitely a learning moment, and got me in the mood to do pageants and make them something that I wanted to do in the future. I love competing, so.
Yeah. Do you have any hopes or dreams as far as moving forward with pageantry, or what do you want to do with pageantry?
Well, I've always had a dream of competing in a national pageant, and I don't know which way that's going to take me yet. Definitely something that resonates with my style of drag. So I would definitely say like EOI or Miss Gay America would be probably two of the ones that I would resonate with most. But I've always had a dream of going to a national pageant and hiring tons of backup dancers and doing a big Broadway
with the big feathers.
Yeah, I just want this big Broadway production talent, because that would just fulfill my heart so much. I could, place 50th out of 50. I don't even care.
Yeah. Well, you gave us a little bit of a taste.
I did.
Of something like that at the Halloween
drag brunch.
That was incredible.
Yeah.
Like you could use that as a talent and add extra performers or something like that.
Yes.
But yeah, everybody was ranting and raving about how amazing that was.
Yeah, that was so much fun. I've always wanted to do a talent with backup dancers, and to be honest, it just has I've never had the opportunity to prepare something that in depth for a pageant before. I've always been focused on other things. There's so many components to a pageant package that I've always just done a talent that I can do myself, and I don't have to worry about relying on other people. So when the opportunity came to do this drag brunch for Halloween, I wanted to do something big and fun that I've never done before. So I did a Cruella de Vil number that I had some backup dancers for. And I'm also really lucky now that my boyfriend is a professional dancer. So he was able to choreograph for me. And
hand in hand.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, get his friends involved. So
worked out great.
It worked out pretty well. But yeah, I'm really proud of that. I'm really proud of what I did there. And that was just the beginning of, what a pageant talent could look like for me with backup dancers. So
yeah. So in all, you've been doing drag for about...
I think this marks my 3rd year, actually.
Okay.
In May of this year would have been my 3rd year doing drag.
You moved up pretty quickly in the drag scene with winning the talent nights and everything, and then getting your cast position, and then also you winning all the pageants and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like it's been really incredible watching you grow, and not only like your performance, but your makeup skills and getting new drag and stuff like that. So it's really been. I'm gonna get emotional.
Oh my goodness!
I know it's stupid, but really, some of the best times in my life, honestly. So.
Yeah, I agree completely. I feel so fortunate that not only did I get on cast, I got to be on cast with you, and develop our friendship and develop all of our inside jokes and backstage banter, and I'm pretty sure everyone else that we have worked with gets annoyed with us because
Yeah.
me and Hannah kind of just talk to each other, not really intentionally, but we just
in our little corner.
Yeah, we just click and we share the same humor and all that stuff. So,
also, speaking of sharing the same humor, I think there are a couple of people that want to come and say hi.
There are some people I've heard that want to say hi.
Yeah, someone
to
that
the world.
They haven't been out in a very long time.
They have been quarantining, is what I've heard. They took COVID seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they've just disappeared off the map.
Yep, but they are here.
They are here
to share,
and we're going to introduce them now. Please welcome to the show.
Yeah,
Mendy's a Hard Times and
Camille Trois. Oh, it's stuck.
Just pull it out.
Oh, well, they always told me not to pull it out.
Oh,
are you supposed to?
If you pull it out, that's the only way I can grab it.
Well, I don't know if we are 6 feet. Keep pulling. Keep pulling. Oh, we passed it. Oh, our faces are 6 feet.
Yeah.
Look.
That's perfect.
That's perfect. Look, we're further than 6 feet.
I feel real safe.
Do you get an award from the CDC if you're further than 6 feet?
Hi, I'm Mendy's a Hard Times.
And I am Camille Trois.
And this is
Quarantine.
We've missed everybody.
We have missed everyone so much. We have missed each other. We haven't even been around. Mandisa finally convinced me that it was okay to come over here because we were going to stay 6 feet apart.
Yeah.
Like you saw. And we were going to be in our PPE.
In a PPE,
our suits, so we don't have to clean our clothes afterwards.
Yeah.
Our shields and their gloves. We got it all.
Yeah, you have to have the shield. Now, we have been quarantining all of 2020 because we don't want to get the virus.
That's right.
Coronavirus. And so I want to say that personal protection is of great importance, not only during a pandemic, but all
It is all-time personal protection. It is actually my philanthropy.
Your philanthropy is personal protection.
CPP.
Yeah.
Camille's personal protection.
That's
CPP.
amazing. That's amazing.
Well, we're going to hold fundraisers and everything. It's going to be fantastic.
This is how we keep ourselves safe.
I just basically wear this around all the time. You don't have to buy any clothes.
Yeah,
it's real nice.
Especially if I'm going out to get the mail or something like that. I always put my PPE on.
Slap this stuff on and go and have a heyday.
Yeah, I love a heyday.
I do too.
Speaking of heydays, have you been having a heyday at home in quarantine?
Well, I have been. At most of this quarantine, I do spend at home by myself.
Yeah.
But let me tell you the problem I've had.
What's your problem, Camille?
Well, when you're quarantining, you're at home at times that you had never been before.
Yeah.
And I have learned that my neighbors like to just bang all day.
Oh, really?
They just keep banging and banging and banging, and I keep thinking, what is up? How do you have this much energy?
What does it sound like? What are they hammering something in the
boom, 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 boom.
Oh, they're really banging.
Yeah, you know how hard it is to bang? You got to put a lot of force into that.
Yeah.
And it's just, it happens for about 20 minutes, then it stops.
Oh, my God.
Happen for about 20 minutes again, it'll stop.
That sounds terrible.
I know. It is horrible.
I can't believe that.
The sounds, it's almost revolting.
Yeah, well, you say that your neighbors keep on banging and banging and banging.
Yep.
I bet my neighbors don't like me very much because, during quarantine, I've been teaching myself how to finger.
Oh, my God. Some people might not know, but I did try to give you a fingering lesson in person.
Yeah.
So you've taken it upon yourself to learn how to finger by yourself. I love that. How is the fingering going?
It's going real good. My fingers are sore. They get so sore from all the fingering.
Oh, my God. Oh. If you finger too hard, you might even get calluses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think I have fingered too hard. It's really hard to finger with these gloves on, too. But it does help with the pain.
Oh, I bet. Well, you finger with the gloves.
Yes.
Well, you don't have to clean up after then.
Right.
Well, you know how much you have to clean up after you finger.
Yeah. Also,
keeps everything clean.
Yeah. And, just we might look a little bit different.
Yes.
But, just as all great people do,
That's right.
never stop learning.
That's right.
And so we have
never
been working
stop
on our makeup
Never
skills,
stop learning.
just like always.
Never stop growing. Never stop reaching your whole life through. Keep on doing the things you do. Never stop learning. Like that.
I did like that.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
That really puts me in the mind of a word of wisdom.
Oh.
Camille, do you have a word of wisdom for
I
the
do have a
day?
word of wisdom for the day.
What's today's word of wisdom, Camille?
Today's word of wisdom is wait.
Wait.
Wait. You know, when you're feeling down and out and you don't know which way to go or which way to turn, just know that out there somewhere is a solution, is the thing we have been waiting for, is the thing that will bring us all back together in our beautiful clothing, in our beautiful smiles and beautiful noses. We've not been able to see noses, Mandisa. And all we have to do for that is wait.
Well, it has been just lovely sitting here and talking with you for
I
a little
know.
bit.
Just a brief moment. We can't be in contact for more than 15 minutes.
Yeah.
But we just wanted to give a brief message to you
brief.
that we are alive and well.
You know, my favorite kind of messages are brief.
They are.
Yeah.
Yeah, they very much are.
Yeah. Well, we want to thank you for watching, and we look forward to seeing you.
We
real
love
soon.
it when you watch.
Yeah, we do love it when you watch.
It's like they're voyeurs.
Yeah, like
Yes.
pirates on
You
a
know how
pirate
much I
ship.
love to voyage.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you. This has been so much fun. I am Camille Trois.
And I'm Mendy's Hard Times.
And this has been Quarantine.
What's that mean? Boom,
boom, boom, boom, boom, boom, boom.
I want to thank you all so much for joining me on this fun and incredible and extremely short journey of Home with Hannah. I think this is going to be the final video in this series for now, but I want you to please stay tuned and make sure you subscribe, because I am hoping to be putting out some more fun and original content very soon. Once again, thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.